We're not your typical motorcycle riders.
We're goofy, we're weird, but we also love motorcycles.
It's one of the largest motorcycle events in the world. We are at King State in Tampa Heights today for the Distinguished Gentleman's Ride. This is our first stop, our kickoff. It's one of the largest motorcycle events happening simultaneously in over 100 countries, 600 cities. We got more than 100,000 riders, and just here in Tampa alone, we have 200-300 bikes, vintage classics. You got BMWs, Triumphs, old Honda Dreams, old Yamaha Enduros, Vespa scooters, and the key here is style. Everything is about vintage-inspired looks. The motto is Live Tweed, Ride Dapper.
There you go, big guy.
Last year's ride raised over $6 million to benefit the Movember Foundation. Money goes towards prostate cancer research and mental health issues. It's a big ride, and we are out here today to have some fun, raise some money, ride some motorcycles. Getting ready to roll out King State, head to Davis Island. It's getting hot out. Time to get on the road, get ourselves a little breeze, hopefully cool off a little bit. Here we go. The ride's route changes every year. This year's route winds through Ybor City in downtown before our first stop at Davis Island. Then we cut across the Gandhi, hit the beaches, and loop around to downtown St. Pete.
Don't worry, everybody looks great, everybody doesn't look sweaty, not that hot. I mean, it's hot, but it's not that hot.
But remember, every one of us has probably, or will at some time in our lives, lose somebody to something such as cancer, or possibly suicide or mental health. So remember what we're doing this ride for, and keep those people in mind as we ride throughout the day. Thank you. 5-minute warning! 5-minute warning!
Whew, so far it's a beautiful day, a little hot out, but it's always fun riding in a big group like this. It's fun going through red lights. We've got FHP helping us through. It's weird hearing the sirens. Usually it's not a friendly sound, but you know, today it is. So we are getting ready to head on the second leg of the trip now. We're gonna hit Bayshore Boulevard, go across the Gandhi Bridge. It's a beautiful ride. It doesn't really get much better than this. The ride started in 2012 in Sydney, Australia. Founder Mark Hawa was inspired by Mad Men's Don Draper on a classic bike. From the beginning, it was used to raise awareness and money for prostate cancer research and men's mental health. Prostate cancer is the leading cancer in men. Every 3 minutes, someone is diagnosed with it. Suicide prevention was added later. Here in the US, 3 of 4 suicides are men. Since its founding, the ride has raised more than $20 million. Now that we've made it to St. Pete, let's find some people and talk about these rad bikes.
Well, I wish I had a story behind it.
There's got to be a story.
I bought it off a guy in Maryland, and he built the bike himself. Like, he bought it, and it was all original. And it was like the gold and black color.
Uh-huh.
And yeah, he did all this himself.
So why this bike, though? Why did you buy this bike?
I love Hondas.
So this is very like chopped up, like
Yeah.
brat kind of style, right?
Yeah, cafe racing. Yeah.
Yeah, I love very cafe bratish. What's your favorite part of this bike? What's your favorite thing about this motorcycle?
When I'm on it.
That's fair. Thanks so much for
Thank you
chatting
so
with us.
much.
Okay, I heard Elliot Dorsch, the owner of Tampa Triumph, has a really cool story about one of the ride's most unique bikes. What did you guys do to this bike? Aside from having the piano man himself autograph it.
What took the most time was the custom turbo installed on there. It's the only turbo Thruxton-R, to my knowledge, that exists.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. And then Billy Joel was stopping by.
Yeah, okay, so tell me this Billy Joel story.
Yeah, he was in town in Amalie Arena for a concert, and after one of his sound checks, he stopped over at Tampa Triumph with his entourage and was hanging out, checking out our bikes, and he was nice enough to pose for a photo with us and autograph one of our bikes.
And before I go, I've got to find Ty Trong and Madison Marin, 2 of the guys who make this ride possible.
When we started about 6 years ago, we were a couple dozen riders, and through our motorcycle collective, Ronin Vintage, we've been able to grow, get more sponsors, and now we're plus 250 bikes every year.
We ride for a cause today.
Yeah.
So what got you involved?
My brother passed from cancer about 5 years ago, and he taught me how to ride, so I've been pushing DGR every time it comes around. There's a stigma of motorcycling and dangerous and like hood rat behavior, and people should ride vintage motorcycles.
So what's your favorite part about riding with the DGR?
Yeah, just the exposure that we bring to the cause. It's prostate cancer and all cancers for that matter, and men's health initiatives. I lost one of my best friends to suicide 9 years ago, and it still hits me really hard. And this ride helps us bring awareness to that.
And so why motorcycles?
Chicks like motors. Don't cut that out.
It's in the blood, man. Like, my dad was a road racer back in the 90s, and
Yeah.
I've always been around motorcycles.
Comes around.
It's definitely the best looking ride that I've seen.
Absolutely.
You're really great looking.
You're so good looking.
You're so good looking too.
Stop
You
it.
guys, oh my
Stop
God,
it.
you guys are so attractive.
You guys, for real though. You still have time to donate.
And when do the donations stop?
October 31st.
October 31st. The website's gentlemansride.com.
Yeah.
So glad you guys are out here. So glad you guys are doing this.
Thank you.
Thanks so much for being here. Thanks so much for talking to me. Have a good one.
Peace.